Hey, I'm Gervais. It's off-season season. Here we go. At least for the San Jose Sharks. There are a number of teams that are still in the playoffs. That wasn't our plan this season. We wanted to finish last. We came very close, as we know. We went on that tear near the end of the season and ended up second last in the league, but we still have a decent chance at the first overall pick for our guy. I believe his last name is Bobrovsky here. Let's view the draft class. And what I was thinking, yeah, it is Vyacheslav Bobrovsky. What a guy. Going to be a stud for sure. Franchise medium. And just I was looking at this. Efficiency or energy? Energy. Block or don't block? He's for the boys. He's blocking it. Carry or dump? Dump and chase. This guy's dumping it in, cranking people nonstop. I guess we could deal with Atu Ratti. I say that as if it's a bad thing. The worst we could do is to go down 3 picks if 3 other teams advance as part of the draft lottery. So we would move down to the 5th pick, in which case, I guess, we'd be taking Owen Power or Luke Hughes. It would be nice. What I was thinking is if we don't get the first overall pick, it would be ideal to end up with the opportunity to draft a forward. I think instead of spending, if I go to our draft board here, instead of spending all of our second round picks and our first rounder to get the first overall pick, like, look, we have 5 second rounders. I think I'd rather choose a forward with our first pick and then trade up to get a defenseman as well. Because if I go into our roster here, if I view contracts, our future really isn't looking all that bright. We have one elite potential player on our NHL roster in Jamie Drysdale, who obviously we traded for. If we go in the system here, we have one as well who plays in the exact same position in Ryan Merkley. He's a medium potential defenseman as well, and he's also an offensive defenseman. So we basically have 2 of the exact same type of player, and that's all the good that's looking to come into our future. Obviously, there are a lot of players. We have some top 6s and top 4 defensemen coming up, but we need the game changers in order to be able to do something. So I'd like to try to get an elite forward and an elite defenseman in this draft crew. We do have Spencer Knight to be our goaltender of the future, and we do have an opportunity to draft a number of goalies as well to see who can fight it out for the starting role in the future. So if we view the draft class here, we do have a couple of gems. I always like to draft all the gems. I don't know why. It makes me happy inside, you know? So we'll be drafting Korzak as far as I know with one of our second round picks, and hopefully he'll be able to do something for us in the future. McArdle, it says low top 9. I feel like whenever they're a gem, they're bound to be at the very least a low top 6. I guess we'll find it if I'm wrong about that, but I feel like anyone who's a gem, they often have the potential to grow. Like he could be drafted at a top 9 forward and end up as a top 6. If I sort by potential here, you can see obviously we have Mr. Bobrovsky here. He would be ideal. If we get him or Ratty, then I'd want to take Luke Hughes or Owen Power. And then as far as the depth of elite players in the draft, definitely we'll want to grab Eklund with one of our picks. We'll see if we'll have to trade up for that pick. His ranking is 26, so kind of like to draft him at the end of the first round, so we'll certainly have to trade up for a pick there. So if we fall a lot through the draft, if we do fall the 3 spots, then we can take a defenseman with our first pick and end up with him, and then there's the 2 players we want right there. There's also, like, some people don't like to take a ton of goalies in their playthroughs I've seen. I'm just going to take all the elite goalies. I don't care. I'm going to use those as bargaining chips nonstop. We'll trade away goalies to get better players. It's going to be a hurting time for the first few seasons, so I'm going to take advantage of any of the assets we can get just so they can be traded away. We can have Powell fighting it out with Spencer Knight, fighting it out with, there's bound to be another one. Look, didn't have to look that far. Kravchenko. If he ends up being our starting goal of the future, that's fine. We won't need the other ones. So that's the plan as far as that goes. So we do want to advance the days here. We got to remember the one thing we care about in these playoffs is that Patrick Marleau is an Anaheim Duck. So we want to follow that. Let's see who I can see right there. They're facing the Calgary Flames. Let's see. I wonder, is there a way we can see what line he would be on? Can I just view lines? Yeah, I can right there. Let's see if we can see where Patrick Marleau is playing. Patrick Marleau is not playing. Oh, they have him scratched, but get him in one game. He'll get his name on the cup, and everyone will be happy. So let's advance here about a week at a time or so. We do want to get to the draft and free agency in this video and whatnot. So I'm not too sure how long it'll be. I personally love free agency or I should say I love the off season in GM mode. It's strange to say. It's one of my favorite parts of GM mode, just seeing how much better your players get over the course of the offseason. And I like to rely on youth a lot in GM mode, or franchise mode, I should be saying. So it's nice when you have players who are like 81 overall, and then at the beginning of the next season they're at 85. Like, for all we know, we could have a ton of studs because of the surplus of top 6 forwards we have on our team. But we won't know until September. It's usually September 13th or something like that. So, that's unfortunate. As we can see on the right, let me go back to this if it'll go. No? Anaheim got swept. They got swept in the first round. So that's no good. Patty Marleau is probably going to retire now, and this will be the end of his career. So that's unfortunate. Patty, we did what we could, but your team sucks. And your team sucked before, too. So talk about going out with a bang. So I guess we'll just simulate here. We'll simulate a few months down the road. We'll get to, I want to keep it intense with who's going to be winning the cup. I guess it doesn't matter. We're going to find out who it is and look at the awards and everything anyway, and then we'll get on to the draft. We don't need to look at the rankings. We'll see what we're doing in a few moments here. All right, so Avalanche are up on the Bruins 2-1 in the cup final. See what's going to happen here. There they go, the Colorado Avalanche. Oh, and the Colorado Eagles won the Calder. Damn, they're going to be the franchise of this franchise mode, it seems. Are all the awards dished out now? Yeah, they are. This is the 2021 season, right? Yeah, this is the first season. What we're talking about. Okay, Sidney Crosby with the Art Ross. We'll have to see how many points he got. I guess we already checked last episode. I just don't remember. Oops. Why can't I? There we go. He won the Hart Trophy as well. So with age, aging like a fine wine. Speaking of fine wine, John Carlson wins the Norris. Lady Byng to Panarin. All right. Tim Stützle. Interesting. I thought it might have been Kaprizov, but that's an interesting win. I like that. Nazem Kadri with the Conn Smythe. What in the world? We're going to have to check out this playoff scoring to see how this happened. I wonder, someone must have placed a bet, obviously, in this fake world that Kadri won and probably won like hundreds of thousands of dollars. John Gibson with the Vezina. Couldn't make the saves in the playoffs, though, for Patrick Marleau. Just saying. Derek Forbert with the Masterton. That's interesting. Jack Adams to A. Desjardins. All right. The Selke goes to Bergeron. Classic. Crosby with the Ted Lindsay. Ovi with another Maurice Richard. And we're back to the beginning here. What are the team awards? Just Stanley Cup. Yeah, knew that. Wow, they won the President's Trophy and the Cup. All right, it's rigged. Yeah, that makes sense. And then Boston. Okay, those trophies were obvious. I want to check out this playoff scoring here. I guess we'll see the playoff tree, just see how everything went down. So Boston, Philly in the East. And okay, so Calgary ended up going far enough. So at least Anaheim, they can say they lost to a team that was in the top 4, but I don't know. I was really hoping for Patty Marleau that he would be able to make a run. So that's a shame, you know. Over to player stats here. Yeah, entire league. Oh, wow. Philly was really scoring, huh? Nazem Kadri, okay. I like how they won the cup and still had fewer games played than Philly. Hold on a sec here. One sec. Let me look at this tree again. Did they just breeze through? Colorado, they won. Yeah, they won. They lost 3 games in the playoffs. Philly went to Game 7 twice and then lost in 6. Wow, so Colorado, that's a scary, scary roster. Kind of want to look at their player overalls to see what kind of business they had going on here. Kadri's an 86. Landeskog, Saad, Rantanen, McKinnon. Oh yeah, Makar is up there at a 90. Jeez. 10 goals from Brandon Saad to leave the team. Wow. Well, good for them. Real happy for them. I'm not... Yeah, you know what? I lied. I was going to say I'm not going to look at any more stats, but I am going to. Craig Smith, almost a point a game. Like, it's just nuts. Andre Kasha. Stammer, 18 points in 13 games. McKinnon only played 15 games. Oh, wait, we already knew that. Wait, was it 15? No, it was 19. So he missed a few games, but I guess that didn't really matter. I bet you they lost. So if Colorado played 19 games and McKinnon had 15, I bet you the 3 games that they lost, he didn't play. So maybe it did matter, but apparently not enough to stop them from winning the cup. All right, let's sim to our draft here and see if we end up with the first overall pick or if we'll be making do with whatever we end up with. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay, we're picking third. At least we only moved down one spot, so at least we're not picking fifth. It's going to be, oh man, it's going to be Bobrovsky, Ratti. Let's go to our draft class screen here. So our scouts, I don't know how much to trust this because we don't actually know these two players at all. Our scouts have Eugene Martin. What a name, jeez. Eugene Martin as the third best player. So we can take him or Hyvanen. Yeah, we know nothing about Hyvanen. Lack size, whatever. He's 5'10", 176, is 17 years old. Can people grow in this game? I really don't know. I guess we'll probably be taking Eugene Martin. Or do we want to take Owen Power? Would be really nice, right? There's no scouting report, but I mean, I made the guy. I added him to the game. I know he's medium elite. I'm pretty sure I made him a two-way. Luke Hughes is a two-way as well, but Owen Power is just big. I can't remember if I edited his overall or not. But so if we take Owen Power, then we could trade up for one of these guys, or we could take, there's so many options, We could take one of these absolute stud forwards because these guys they're going to be around 80 overall. So they'll be able to play probably next season with our roster, to be honest. And then we could take like Graham Strachan. I'm just going to under the assumption of Strahan. He's a defensive defenseman. Definitely medium elite. And a defensive defenseman on the first pair with either Jamie Drysdale or Merkley in the future would be really ideal. Like that's the pairing you want. So maybe we do that. Maybe we use our first on a forward, like our actual first, and then trade up. Who are the studs I absolutely need in the second round here? I want to plan this now so that I'm not like scrambling with the time I have. So this guy, his scouting rank is down to 30. I'd still like to take him, I think. Anyone we really need in the second round? I did want to take this guy, but I'd prioritize Mr. What's his name? Mr. Eklund here. No other real studs towards the end of the second, so we could trade up with our second round picks and then use our other ones to trade down maybe to make sure we have enough thirds. If there's not a player we really, really like, then we can either trade our picks down or we can trade them, just kind of flip them for next year's picks. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll do that. I'm going to star the players that we want. So there's no point starring the early guys, but yeah, Eugene Martin's going to be the way to go. A playmaker on the left side. And we didn't really have any playmakers, did we? I feel like our team was loaded with snipers, but no playmakers, so that'll be good for the future for sure. Martin, Strachan, whatever you want to call him. Powell for sure. Let's pin him. No, it's not going to happen with Luke Hughes. It's between Owen Power. No, we want the defensive defenseman. What am I talking about? We want the defensive defenseman. Eklund would be nice. Kravchenko would be nice. Now these guys aren't definite, so I don't really want to waste a draft pick on a 2 accuracy elite player. Let's go down to our top sixes. We have our gem. We kind of like him, I guess. I know he's another playmaker. Whatever. We'll pin him just to keep the scouts happy. 3-bar accuracy on a guy who's projected to go around 100 is probably not a bad take there. So I guess I can pin him as well. I'm going to keep the pin on Korzak. There's another gem. We'll want to take him. Might as well take this guy too. Wow, really? Yeah, there's a lack of defensemen. Or a lack of scouted defensemen at the very least. Let's pin both of these guys. It would be nice to end up with them. These guys aren't going super late. Okay, I guess we'll just hop into the draft here and be retired players. Did it say that? Um, oh, he didn't retire. Patrick Marleau didn't retire. Wow. Wow, that's something. Okay. Following coaches have retired. Any of our coaches retire? Yeah, Jeffrey Shea, whoever the hell that was. So we'll have to hire someone new. I know that all our current forwards are. Oh, Joe Thorne's scouting for the Leafs. That's interesting. I know that all our other coaches were all forwards oriented, so it actually might be worth it to look into a coach who is not forward oriented, someone who's either a generalist or for the defenseman or something, just so that we get a better basis of growing our players, because our forwards are going to grow really well under our coaches. We have 3 of them that are prioritizing forwards, but we have none that are going to be helping on our defense. So it might be useful to try to develop our defense a little bit better and get a defensive minded coach in there. Do we want to do draft interviews? Sure. Who are we grilling? Martin. No, we already know enough about him. This is just a waste of time. I guess I could have done it on that defensive defenseman, but okay, let's get into our draft here. Oh man, this hurts. St. Louis wants to trade the first overall pick. Let's just see. Let's just see what they're asking for. No, I want to keep both of them. We could trade Thomas Hurdle, but we're gonna have like no cap space. I mean, too much cap space, I should say. I guess we could sign free agents, but I did all the trading I wanted to during the trade deadline. I think we might as well keep the roster we have now. We're gonna be spending way too much to get this first overall pick, so I think we have our draft plan in place. What I do want to do, so let's view the draft class. This guy, what's his name? Strahan. He's ranked number 9 on the list. So I also want to make sure we get him. So we could trade for pick, I guess 7 or 8. That would be ideal, because I think these guys are going to be taken first, right? So if anyone wants to trade pick 7 or 8, and of course they don't, we trade with Buffalo. Let's see if we can trade with Buffalo. Goalie, I guess we're going to be taking we're going to be taking a goalie for sure. But okay, so we have picks. We have a minute and a half left on this pick. Picks 47, 51, 58, and 59, and 61. Jeez. So let's see. Go back to our board here. See anyone who's in that range between 47 and 61. Any of the dudes we want. That's where Korzak's at 42. I don't know if we're gonna end up with Korzak. Yeah, these picks are pretty much expendable. The dudes we want are, so pick 70. It's at the very beginning of the 3rd round. Got 70, 75, 83, 97, 115. 115's into the 4th round. Go back to Buffalo here. I don't want to take any chances. I definitely want to get this defenseman in the 1st round. So although I could trade with Nashville at 8, I'd rather try to trade with Buffalo at 7 and know that we're going to get our guy. So, okay, that's annoying. There he goes. 82 overall already. Dude would probably be on our first line. Here he goes, Vyacheslav Bobrovsky. Draft picks. At least they want these picks too. Do I just give them all the seconds? We only have 1 3rd round pick. Will this do it? No, that won't do it. I'm not even. That'll just be like embarrassing for them. And let's do the 59th. This might do it. Rejected. Give you our fourth as well, and then I'll trade one of our seconds here, hopefully for like a third and a fourth, so we can get all those depth guys we want. Rejected still. Let's try the third. Rejected. Uh-oh. Let's try another second. Come on. Uh-oh. I want to make sure we get the guys we want. Another second. Okay, there we go. 4 seconds for the 7th pick. Now, if Ottawa ends up taking this defenseman we want, they're going to be like our arch rivals forever. Let's sim our pick. They take Aatu Räty. Only 68 overall. I really thought he'd be higher than that. So we're going to take our guy, Eugene Martin here, I suppose. That's the move, right? We got a left wing. We don't even know his player style. Yeah, we got to be taking the playmaker here. Welcome to the team, Eugene Martin. Here he is, a 78. That's pretty good. I'll go to our 7th pick. So when will our next pick be after the 7? Oh, I don't want to do the draft class. I want our draft board. So we have pick 3, pick 7, round 2, pick 30. I wish you just said what the overall pick number was. Round 2, pick 30 would be that's 61 still, right? So we can probably trade that for 2/3 or a third and a fourth, I think would be ideal. Well, let's make sure we get our guy here. Let's go a pick at a time for the top 10. So Hyvanen, that was the other one we were looking at there. He's a playmaker as well, and he's slightly better, so that doesn't bother me that much, to be honest. But can we take a look at all the stats now? 85, 86s, shots 84, 83, offensive awareness at 85. Got a 4-star skating, not very physical. Defense could get worked on, but that makes sense. That was our dude. Extremely similar. Our guy is a little bit better passing, I believe, and a little bit worse of a shot. It's very similar, but same offensive awareness. Poise is 74. This guy's poise is 74. Very similar players. See what Vancouver does. Takes Owen Power. Takes Luke Hughes. So 3 defensemen going back to back to back. Graham Strahan. Let's see what we got with you. 69 overall. So his overall is better than these two. 9 goals, 42 assists in whatever league he was playing in. Puck skills are just garbage. Shot blocking is already 88. That's good news. Body checking's at 87. Guy's 6'5" and 218 at 18 years old. So it's big for us. His shot's really not good. He's got the wrist shot power. For some reason, doesn't have slap shot power, but that'll obviously get better. Now we got to figure out what we are going to do with our other pick. So I kind of want to sim to our next pick, but at the same time I don't. We want to go into, what am I doing here? Offer trade. Our 2nd round pick. So we basically need picks. I know we had a guy at 75 and then someone around 87 or 85. So let's see who wants this. And see if, Buffalo again. All right. No, you got nothing worth taking. Chicago, nothing. Nothing good enough, at least. 79. I think our guy would be gone by then. I want this goalie. Minnesota. Don't want to trade that. 70 with Nashville. Maybe 70 and 101, but then that's not really the 4th rounder we want. Oh, geez. Okay, well, that was our best option so far with Nashville. I'm going to exit this and take a look at our draft class again, just so I can get our numbers down pat here. It would have been nice to have been able to trade up for this guy here, Eklund. I guess I still technically could, but I'd rather try to get a number of prospects that are going to be pretty good. So, unfortunately, Korzak is not really an option at this point. So we want... Okay, he's 70. 70 right on the nose. So we need pick, oh geez, we need pick 60 something. That's the pick we have right now, isn't it? No, we have late 50s. Maybe it would just be smarter to, oh man, both the goalies are there. Okay, we're only getting one of them, whatever, that's fine. No need to be greedy about it. I'll take the goalies if they're there as an option, but I'm not going to trade up just so that I can get this goalie to crank his value up and then trade him away. 6'4", 201. Okay, another pick. Sure. Wasting my time. So we have pick number, or ranking number 70, I should be saying. We wanted, you don't need to get him, don't need to get him. I mean, it would be nice, but are there any? I guess this guy is one I really want. And yeah, I know it says he's accurate top 6 low, and that's the way it's going to stay. But I've historically had very good luck with picking the gems. Like they're a gem for a reason. At 108. So we already basically have that pick, right? 108 would be our third rounder, I think. If I go to our draft board again, projected picks. So we've picked 27 in the third round, which would be pick 99. So we could take a goalie here and then that gem with this pick here. I feel like that might be our best option. I could try to trade up for, I know I'm getting really into the whole depth part of the draft, but you only get one draft a season, right? Like I try to be as efficient as I can with the picks that I have. Put a lot of effort into the draft and a lot of effort into the free agency and off season and whatnot. So we need 70. No, he's low. Another defenseman might not be a bad idea to get a defensive prospect. Center, two-way forward, goal scoring. You got no weaknesses, it says. Like it seems to me that we'd want to take him, a 6'4" center with no weaknesses. I know he's only top 6 low as well, but so is that gem. Like this guy could be our own gem that the simulation didn't find. Long as well is good. I don't know why. I almost prefer the guaranteed top 6 low. It's a project, you know. It's like redeeming to make them good. So he's 80. So we have 70, 81, 97. I'm definitely going to forget this. 70, 81, 97, 108. I'm actually going to write this down. I have a paper beside me. 70, 81, 97, 108. And I didn't have that up on the screen. What are the chances that I already forgot that? Okay, so let's go to offer trade. We're going to see our friends in Nashville and see what picks they had here. Oops. Okay, so we already have pick 89. So we can use pick 89 on player 97. If we go to Nashville... Oh, it's only 70. I really wish it was 60 something. What are the chances the goalie's already taken? That's someone that I would like. That's my highest priority right now. Is there anyone that was earlier? I don't remember. 40. You won't trade that. Let me just go through the teams like this. Let's start at the top. Anaheim. So you have So you don't want our pick, but you might do it anyway, huh? 64. It would be nice to get pick like 68 and like 100 or something around there. There's 100. But that's not a very far jump between what's our pick? 64? 61. Worst case scenario, use our own pick. But if we can go from 61 to like 68 and then get a fourth rounder with it too, that would be the best scenario. There's 66th and 97th. I'll see if this works. Okay, let's throw in, we want our 95th. Let's throw in 126. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, that works. Probably could have taken someone with that 5th. I should have tried with the 7th first, but no regrets. Okay, some options. Whoa, someone getting an elite player there. Oh, that's Roberts. That's that guy we were looking at. Let's sim to our pick here. I think we've done everything right. I'm not missing anything, right? Okay, pick 66 for 7. No, Minnesota wants this goalie. You just watch. I'm declining that. We're keeping this pick. He didn't get taken, right? That would be so sad. There he is, our guy. Chase Powell. His weaknesses, whatever, bro. We can work on that. You got the work ethic. You got the maturity. You were born to be in the NHL, dude. Welcome to the team. He's going to be fighting with Spencer Knight for 48, but whatever. He'll get better. He's going to be fighting for Spencer Knight. Maybe he'll be like, so Spencer Knight, if Spencer Knight turns into an elite goalie, if he's like 85 overall and still an RFA, then maybe Powell could push him out, and then we can get some draft picks or something for Spencer Knight in the future. We're playing the long game, baby. We sold off for a reason. We plan on being good in the future. Any studs taken right before us? Agostino's top 4 low. Blue Juice. Okay, let's make our pick here. So who was it we wanted here? Was this the gem? What are our next picks? Maybe just gotta make sure, can't be wasting no draft picks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks after this. Oh yeah, I guess I'll be able to see that. So we have 2 picks very, very close to each other here. He wants us to take these guys. That's right. This is where we were going to take Wong, and then that's right, and then the gem, our left wing here. All right, let's go with Trevor Wong. Let's see if he ends up being a top 6 forward. That would be nice at this point in the draft. He's top 9, so that's shitty. That's a bit of a waste of a pick. I mean, he'll make the NHL, but maybe not on our team because that's going to be a late development here. Sim to our next pick here. And there he is. We're taking the gem. Marshall McArdle. Top 6 low. He's a project, but we'll work on him. I guess we should have seen his positive traits. Maybe he had the work ethic and the leadership or whatever the goalie had. I got to remember these names too. Who's our goalie? Chase something. Hey, Chase. Chase Powell. What a great name, dude. Name screams NHL. I'll just sim... Oh, we have another pick here? Who was I supposed to take with that last one? I've already forgotten. Oh, dear. Okay. High, not accurate, elite. We could take a top 9 forward. Got a sniper. Again, like goal scoring, offensive instinct, shot utilization. Weaknesses, none. But he's a top 9 forward. He's going to be a third liner. Who's a sniper third liner? He's like... with no weaknesses. Who's the perfect third liner in the NHL? If you can think of anyone, comment below. Who's the perfect third line sniper? No deficiencies, but for some reason he doesn't get a chance in the top 6. It might just be worth it to... I could go for this guy, I guess. I do have him pinned. Graham Sward. I don't believe we have any other gems. I don't believe we have... Yeah, he's the only other one we have pinned. I think I'm going to trade this pick for a pick next year. See if I can trade this to get a 3rd rounder next year. Fuck it, I'll trade all the rest of the picks. I don't give a shit. We got no one worth adding anyway. Or do we, I'm going to nonstop second guess myself. I know I don't have too much time with this. Let's sort by potential. Yeah, no one will lead. No one. We got some top 6 lows. 169. We will take this guy. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it. Oh, nice. He is top 4 medium. All right, that's a good pick. I'm glad we kept that. Our next pick is our 7th rounder. I wonder if that dude's still there. Anyone here? There's an Ovechkin. That seems good to take. Okay, Loktionov. They think he's... Oh, man. Oh, I thought that said Jose Martinez. Jamie Martinez. It doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. 18 years old, 18 years old. It seems right to use our 7th round pick on a guy who's on a centerman who's 6'4", 210. Work ethic. Oh, he's got great work ethic, great teammate utilization, and great maturity. And Jamie Martinez is just confident. We got to go with Lukyanov here. All right, I'll take that. Top 6 low. Again, he's a project, but we'll make do with what we got. Oh, I have another pick. Jeez. I'll have the last pick in the draft. All right, sorry about that. Just missed out on the first 19 seconds of this pick because I had a coughing fit, in case you're wondering why the time just changed. Do we try on one of these 2-star low elites? I feel like that's the way to go. Oh, no, we have another. Oh, Jamie Martinez is still there. All right, let's do it. Welcome to the team, bud. Last pick in the draft. Top 6 low. Another project. There they are, the draft class. Martin, Strahan, Powell, Wong. So the top 3 dudes should be roster guys for us at some point. The top 2 definitely immediately. This has actually already been quite a long video, so as much as I wanted to get the whole offseason done in one go, like I said, I love the offseason. I put a lot of effort into it, so I'm actually going to cut the video here. I apologize if you were looking to get into the re-sign phase, but in the next episode, we can look into getting a new coach. Maybe not head coach, but take a look at the one who retired and see what we can do about our coach. We're going to re-sign or fire our scouts, see what kind of scouts we can get upgraded. And of course, we're going to go through all our contracts and go through free agency as well. Don't think we're going to be doing any simming next video, because just like the draft, I put a lot of thought and effort into the re-signing and free agency and everything like that. But we don't actually know that yet. So whatever, we'll get there when we get there. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Have a good one.